guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then welcome. My name's Chloe. So today's video I'm actually refilming a look that I did quite a few months ago now. So this was back when I was having difficulty with my camera, so I was just using my phone and I uploaded a little TikTok tutorial where I was quite zoomed out, and I just uploaded it to my YouTube for another video, and I've had a few people comment on it asking if I could do a video on my camera where I do my whole zooming in for the eye tutorial that I do with majority of my eye makeup looks. So I've refilmed for the purpose of that, for showing you exactly the shades and the shape, the blending that I'm doing, as I've had quite a lot of feedback that you guys appreciate me zooming into the eyes especially, so I've refilmed that. The look has changed. I have gone a little bit more dramatic than what I had in the past. You can definitely tone it down by doing a slightly smaller shape, more sort of curved in rather than right up. My makeup style has just changed. I've used some different brushes for how I like to use them now, how I like to blend my eyeshadow now. This is just an updated look as well that I've refilmed. If you'd like to see more of me, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok under the same handle as my YouTube, which is Chloe KH2Es. I will pop that down in the description box below for you, as well as a full list of products that I've got on my face, just in case you guys are interested. Well, I hope you guys enjoy watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Okay, all nice and zoomed in now. So at a very popular request, I am refilming a look that I really did for my TikTok and then just uploaded it to my YouTube. It wasn't really zoomed in, but I mean, all of my YouTube videos where I'm doing an eye tutorial, they tend to be zoomed in, so it helps you look at the shape, the blending, exactly where I'm putting the colour and everything, so I understand why you guys wanted it to be refilmed with a close-up. I have changed the shape of it. I've made it a bit more dramatic because it's just more to my tastes now, but it's the same colours as the tutorial that I uploaded quite a few months ago. So I'm going to be taking the World of Wonder palette from Plouise, as this is the palette that I used in the original video, and I'm just using the bottom drawer. So you've got the top bit and then the bottom bit, and I'm just using the bottom bit. And I'm going to take this shade in the palette called Set Free, which is the darkest sort of bluey colour. I'm going to take this brush from Plouise. This is an E32, and I know that I am going to be using different brushes than what I used in my TikTok video. Again, I'm just picking up brushes that I want to use today, so that's where the video sort of differs. So I'm going to just take this, pack this in like a C shape in the outer corner, and I'm going to go a bit higher with it, instead of going very sort of round, just sort of a little bit, accentuate it a little bit more, just like I've kind of gone up with this one. So this bit is a little bit messy. I'm just sort of laying down the dark colour because I will blend around it with the lighter shades. And I'm not going too far with this one because I will pull it out with the lighter shades, so I'm not going too much into this bit here. So I'm just going to leave that there, and then I'm going to go into this shade here from the palette called Moonlight. And for this one, I'm going to take my little Eco Tools brush with this like little fat like blender on top, because I'm just going to be really careful where I'm blending around both the outside and inside edge of the shade. I'm using more of a pack and blend motion, and sort of 50% on the shade and 50% around it to get a nice blend between the two. Then I'm going to take the light sort of lavender shade in the palette called New Horizon, and just taking this fluffy brush here. This is a Plouise E23. And just blending around. Again, 50% on the shade before, 50% around it. And then I'm just going to go back into the same shades just to add a bit more depth, where I've definitely lost that blue. And then just to pull up the blend a little bit more here with the lighter shade, going back in with that New Horizon shade on this slightly fluffier brush here. This one is Plouise nope, it's 143. So I'm just blending that a bit more, just so there's a nicer gradient. Then I'm going to take this shade in the palette called Picturesque, just on one of my Inglot brushes. I think this one is an 18p. It has worn off a little bit, but it's like a little sort of packing brush. It's a really nice multi-use brush. I've used this for lips as well and cutting the crease. I'm just packing this mostly over this side of the lid, leaving this side blank, so we're going to put a white shade there. And then we will blend this bit so it sort of blends a bit better. Now the palette doesn't have a white in it. I always like palettes to have a white and a black. So I'm just going to jump into my Jeffree Star Jawbreaker, as this one was quite close to hand, and I'm going to take this white shade here called Virgin, just on like a fluffy sort of packing brush. This one is an E25 from Plouise. And I'll just pop this all on the inner corner and slightly over the top of that Picturesque shade, just so they've got a nice sort of blend between them. And then just going back in, making sure there's a nice blend between everything. I'm going to take my Plouise Made by Mitchell paint in Ecstasy with this little fine liner brush from, I think this is a Tammy Cosmetics brush, or Makeup by Tammy. And I'm just going to line the top of my eyes. Then going back in with that Set Free shade, and one of these brushes here, I'm not sure what brush this is, it's just completely rubbed off. I'm just going to pack that, blend the shadow in with that liner. Okay, I'll pop a lash on and then I'll come back to do the under eyes. Okay, so I'm back to do the under eyes. I've definitely used different lashes than I did last time. Probably used the Fairy Godmother lashes by Primark for my previous look, as they've been a favourite lash of mine for a while. But I have got my TL2s on from Tatti lashes, and they are poking a bit sort of upwards, because I've had a lash lift. I mean, this is before Christmas, but I feel like it's pushing these lashes and forcing them to be more up than I want them to be. So I'm just trying to push them sort of back down again. So sort of making me look like I don't know how to put lashes on. But for my waterline, I'm going to pop the Plouise Summer Blues base. Just use that with a Makeup by Tammy fine liner brush to apply. Now I find the bases are a bit more watery than the paint, so I'm just very careful about putting these on to try and not get them to run into my eye. I'm going to use the same shades for underneath my eyes, starting in with Set Free. I'm just going to take on this smaller brush here just to line underneath. Then going in with Moonlight. New Horizon. Then just taking more of that white shade and bringing it round. Okay, I'm going to pop some lower lash mascara on and get changed out of my dressing gown, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. There you go guys, that was the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!